What is bullying? It is the exposure of child to intentional and repeated physical and psychological harm by another child or a group of children. And when they are in school, the bully uses an imbalance of power between him and his victim to disadvantage. Will the will feels helpless and may develop a range of psychological problems and that directly affect his health or even in extreme situation make him want to end his life by suicide.
Uh, Causes. The causes of bullying depend on each specific case, although they usually have some common characteristics. The school bullying has no empathy and is therefore unable to put himself in the place of the bullied and be sensitive to his suffering. The origin of the bullying's violence may be caused by the absence of a parent or by the parent's violent behavior. Situations like this are caused to shield to other factors that might play a role for social economics, status and home, for organization in the home or marital tensions.
Symptoms. There are a number of dedication the bullying child may present and other parents and teachers if they are suffering from school bullying. Memory problems, difficulty in concentration, inattention, and discrete school performance, depression, anxiety, irritability, lack appetite, hiachi, general malaise, tyrants, shocking sensation, etc. Sleeping difficulty, nightmares, insomnia, social isolation, appetite introversy, constant alert, not waiting to go to school or together with other children. Repeatedly missing school, feelings of guilt, the assumption of responsibility for events, running away and avoid behavior, denial of the facts in consentence, uncontrolled crying, enter extreme emotional responses, fear of loss and control of being alone, symptoms of tremors, palpitations, relentlessness, nervous, pessimism, etc. Terror and attempts of suicide. Prevention. Prevention of harassment is essential to minimize and reduce its defects as soon possible. Since the causes that motivate bullying are very different, we must look for solutions of the problems.
Teachers and parents of teenagers have to make measures to prevent the emergence of new causes of bullying. To achieve this, they must identify the risk factors that generate them and act on them. And they can carry out actions such as awareness campaigns on child abuse, training workshop to explain to parents to appropriate educational models, reducing causes, to carry out actions that make it difficult for the abuse to continue and for the adolescents to have great problems in these scenes. It is necessary that there is a relationship of fluid communication between the family members and the teaching staff of the center. In addition, teacher must increase surveillance at the entrance and exit of the school as well as in place where harassment is frequent.
Type of bullying. According to Save the Children's Parenting, Guiding and Bullying, the ways in which the bully uses to intimidate his or her victim are divided as follows. Physical harassment: the bully hits, pushes, or uses any instrument to physically harm his or her victim. He may also hide his things. Verbal harassment, name calling, threatening or provoking another child. Social harassment. This type of bullying occurs when the bully decides to isolate his victim by spreading rumors. Conviction. Other children not to tell him of humiliating him in public to attack the bullying feels isolated. Sexual harassment. All actions that involve sexual acts, such as unconsensual touching, or make fun of the victim's sexual orientation.
Diagnostics. Detecting bullying is very complicated because children often hide it in the family environment and do not ask for help from anyone around them. For this reason, only two cases are detected that cannot be hidden due to the seriousness of the injuries or symptoms. There are certain groups that are more prone to abuse, such as gays, lesbians, bisexual, and transgender people who may suffer from homophobic bullying.